Three, two, one, let's go. Okay, we're back with another condensed Go game, and today's is a quickie. I'm just gonna pop the old chair up a touch. There we go, that's better. This one will be nice and fast. We're gonna look at the importance of not making mistakes, because one little mistake can cost you the whole game, right? So we know that, and today we're gonna see it. Let's dive right in. I'm playing as black with the first move, upper right-hand corner. 10k, and I'm playing up against a 9k player, so pretty evenly matched, intermediate. We each take a corner and go from there. My opponent chooses violence almost immediately. Look at that. He dives right in there with that white stone. So I say, hey, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to try and seal you off, and I fight and fight and fight. To do that, little battles. Eventually, it looks like I do cut him off there, but he's going to have a couple eyes. I think that's going to be fine. But I'm saying, hey, I'm going to try and sneak underneath here and take your lower right-hand corner. But he says, hey, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to cut your stones right here at this cutting point. Put him into Atari, force him out. And then I focus on this group down here. This is important because as soon as he cuts me right here, right now I have a group up here, completely separated from this group sort of down here. Pretty loose, but you know what I mean. He's basically split them right there. So when they were connected, or theoretically connected, I am pretty safe up here. I'm going to have some eyes. I'll live. So as long as I'm connected to that, I'm going to be fine. But down here, now that he's cut me off, I have no eyes. He can kind of box me in here. So I need to shift my focus under here to get us some territory and get a little base started and not get completely killed off. So that's why I kind of slid underneath there. White kind of ignores that though, and he's going to try and pick off these two stones. Put him into Atari. Let's back up one there. I put him in Atari. He ignored it and said, hey, I'm going to try and cut you off down here instead. But I said, sure, I'll take that stone. And now I'm done. He's now effectively cut me twice into three groups. So we have a cut here, and we have a cut here. This one, probably going to be okay. You know, we can retreat into that corner. It'll be fine. This one, honestly, I'm not that particularly worried either, because now we have an eye here, and there's lots of space to kind of move out this way, right? And then we have a group down here of only two stones, and this one, I would say, needs the most help. It's in the most trouble. But there's still lots of space there, right? We can live in there. But that's what kind of needs urgent attention. So, white cuts me off officially. I said, don't worry about it. I'm going to focus on this bottom right-hand corner instead. We do a little give and take, a little do-si-do down here. We each take a bit. All of a sudden, okay, pause it there. That's totally safe now, right? We got a couple eyes. We stole some space down there. So he's kind of split up into a slightly precarious group in here, right? If I look at White's group, he's got one eye, and there's a chance that I can box him in here now. So his group's in trouble. He's also got this group down here on the sort of middle side of the right-hand board. Gonna be safe. He's got eyes in there. I think he'll live. And now he's got also these two stones and this one, which are kind of split up. So I'd say the tides have turned. The tables have turned, if you will, on this match. So I'd say I have the upper hand now. So we put some pressure on his two stones. White decides to cut me again right there at R14. So White's into cutting this. David Chong 7, really into attacking my groups, and I gotta be on the lookout and on defense all the time to sort of fend this off. So anyway, he attacks my 3. I put him into Atari, push him into Atari up here, then I jump out. Still looking to capture those 3 stones of his if I can, those white ones. Keeps on attacking. I put him into Atari again, take another stone. Puts me into Atari, I link up. This is quite a battle going on. Because he keeps cutting me, we have quite this battle in the upper right-hand corner. Because none of us look really safe. He's got this group, which is in trouble, and this group, which is in not great shape. No eyes, it's going to be on the run this way. This upper group, going to be on the run this way. It's almost boxed in already, right? You can see how I can kill this off with 1, 2, 3 moves. That group's dead, and all of a sudden I have a huge chunk of territory up here. So that's what we're trying to do. Meanwhile, trying to not forget that this group has to live. So anyway, putting the pressure on his group. Take one. That really helps. I got that kill there. That definitely helps this group. I would say that upper corner is now safe at this point. So then white decides to turn the tables and go on the attack again on my black group, trying to kill that group off there. So we push him. We've basically given ourselves a lifeline, right? Only 2 liberties left for this group, but I can connect up and I can sneak out this way, and there's still space up there. Next play, white goes there. I think white played here, thinking that I would play here, right? To put the prayer, like, you know, you make a mistake sometimes and you say, hey, I want to put this stone into Atari, play at N16, but by doing that, this whole group only has 1 liberty left, right? Right here. So you don't do that. Oops. You put him into Atari that way, force him over. But this is where I screwed up. I made a huge mistake, not paying attention. I'm trying to kill off this group. I'm getting aggressive. Yeah, let's kill him off. Put him into Atari, and I've totally forgotten my group here. It's down to 1 liberty. Guess what? Next move, boom, I'm dead. This game is over. I think I played a couple more moves after this and threw in the towel. At that point, yeah, because white's got a huge advantage if we estimate the score. It's tough to come back from that. White's up by 36 points. I had the advantage. I blew it just because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, interesting that the computer thinks white's going to take this space here too. I think that was going to be safe, but you never know. All that to say, that was one little screw up. I completely blew it with that move. Oops, let's just back up here. Back it up to there. Put him in Atari. He goes there. Oh, there was nothing I could do. Actually, I didn't even realize this. So I could have played this differently. Put him into Atari there. But then guess what? I'm still down to 1 liberty. And he kills me off. Wow, okay, so there wasn't actually much I could do there. I got to go back a few more moves. I didn't even realize that. So he's got me here. This is where I probably should have done... Yeah, this is where I blew it, as of right here. This is like a few moves earlier than I thought. I should have played there what the computer thought. Then whatever, he can still put me into Atari. I'll link up, and I'm safe. He probably plays out. I don't know, probably plays out here, something like that. And then I can jump out from there. Oh, yeah, I don't know. That was a few moves out. I thought there was a very obvious mistake that I made, but apparently not. Because if you go back to... Yeah, go back to here. White was a few moves ahead of me. Right? I thought I was being smart and sneaky by going here, putting him into Atari this way, but it didn't matter whether I put him into Atari here or here. I'm toast either way. Ooh, alright, well played by white. So I didn't see that coming. I was a couple steps behind, and I totally blew that, and that was one mistake. It actually wasn't as big of a mistake as I thought, because he did set a nice little trap there. I thought I made a pretty obvious mistake, but... maybe it is a little obvious in hindsight, you know, is what it is. You take your lumps and you move on, you learn from them. Should have recognized that sort of snapback situation there, right? So anyway, lesson learned. Point being, you can just kind of blow it with one move, so keep your head on a swivel. And we'll see you in the next one when we play Go. Let's go!